situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete. But the Bengals had a remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Again, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Wilson. Claypool with another catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season. It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. 56 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6. And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it? Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play. Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? On 2nd and 7. Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw again on second down. Wilson going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air again, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss. loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from it.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back. I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
I'm one, right?
They'll try it now with Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And look, they got it. Good for them, but they were within his range. I know that would have been a long field goal. I'm kind of surprised he didn't.
I guess what he's going to have to do is frame it as, I just had so much confidence in the offense there, that's why I went for it. It's not me saying you couldn't have made that field goal. I'm going to need you later. Stay ready.
Yeah, he did have the one miss earlier, but you're right. Stay ready. There's still plenty of time in this game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs have been superior.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
18 more yards there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Down to the 25. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll find Hall, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Again, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Jets 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now?
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A gain of 14. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll run it with Pirine, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A 49-yard gain. That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.